Hey guys, Mike Sammer here, Get Sold Realty, and this is your November 2023 market update. So if we look at year over year, last October 2022 to October 2023, we see the amount of transactions is pretty much only a 300 transaction difference. October 2022, 4,900 transactions. This October, 4,600 transactions. So not much changed in the transaction department. The amount of new listings, last year we only saw 10,000 new listings. This year we saw 14,300 listings. So we definitely saw 4,000 new listings hit the market this October. And the average sale price last year was $1,087,000 compared to this year at $1.125. So we saw almost a $40,000 increase year over year in the average sale price. Days on market pretty much stayed the same at 32. Last year was 33, which was expected. I love to look more at the month over month numbers as opposed to the year over year. Month over month will tell us the trends, where we're heading. As well, I'm in business, I'm actually selling property, buying property. I kind of see what's happening on the ground as opposed to waiting for the months to happen. So let's get into the month over month numbers. September, we had 4,600 transactions. October, so last month, we had 4,600 transactions. There was no change in the amount of transactions that occurred from September to October. Very interesting. The amount of new listings. September, we had 16,000 new listings hit the market. October, we had 14,000. Now, this is explainable. Most people want to list their home in the fall market. September is probably when we see most amount of listings come on MLS. And then in October, we see kind of the last stragglers, people that didn't have it ready in time for September. So we see a decrease of roughly 2,000 listings less in October than happened in September. Now, the average sale price only increased by about $6,000, and that has to do with a few outside above average sales. But in my opinion, average sale price stayed the same. A $6,000 increase month over month is not huge. My prediction is that in November, we will see that go down, if not less than what happens in September. It'll go further lower than that number in September of 1,119,000. And the average days on market has climbed 2 days from September to October. In September, it took 30 days to sell a property. In October, it took 32 days to sell a property. So what does this all mean? And what is the prediction for, let's say, the next 8 to 12 months? Well, I feel next month in November, we're going to start to see that decline. And why are we going to see a decline? Well, the reality is that 40% of Canadian mortgages are coming up for renewal in the next 8 to 12 months. So how does that affect real estate? Well, there are people who are in a 2%, 1.8% mortgage rate. They're going to be renewing in the next, let's say, 8 months at 5, 5.5, 6, sometimes even 7% mortgages. That means their payment of $2,000 is going to go up by $4,000. So their $6,000 payments are going to have to be made. Now, they're not going to lose their home because they have a ton of equity in their home, which means that, what they owe house and what it's actually worth, there's quite a bit of profits to be made. But it comes down to cash flow. The average Canadian household could not afford an extra $4,000 a month on top of where they're at right now. So in my opinion, over the next 8 to 12 months, it's going to be quite rocky in the real estate industry. As far as home prices, we will see a lot of forced financial sales. And again, these are not people that are going to lose their homes. They can't afford the monthly cash flow. They're going to cash out. They're going to get a nice big lump sum of money, and they're probably going to downsize, find something cheaper, or maybe get out of the market altogether and maybe just rent. So what does that mean for you if you are a seller? Well, first off, if you're a seller, in my opinion, you're not going to get more money in the springtime if you're planning to wait. If you're planning to sell in the next 12 months, the sooner you put it on the market, the more money you're going to get. Waiting till springtime, in my opinion, will not net you more money in the end. Now, we will see peaks and valleys throughout this 12 months, so we'll see a little bits of blips here and there. But for the most part, I predict a steady decline for the next at least 8 months. If you're a buyer, this is the perfect opportunity to go out, find a property, and be able to negotiate a deal that works best for you. We're going to see an upswing at the end of next year, possibly the beginning of 2025. So as buyers, get out there, look at property. You have a lot to choose from, and you have the negotiating power. The power is in your court right now. As sellers, sell sooner than later. Buyers, go out and start buying. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can call, text, or email me. If you're looking to find out what your home is worth, how I sell my homes quicker and faster than most other agents, feel free to give me a call. I offer a free, no obligation home evaluation, and we can sit down and discuss all details. Other than that, have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.